Hello, this is Zades. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video. Clearing more uncleared 2019 levels. I hear today that we're below 28,000. And I have 5 levels that I cleared for you. All but one are 3D World levels, which actually I very much like 3D World. Only one of these levels is not horrible though. The second level I actually kind of liked. I'm also including 2 levels. Blind Thwomp right away, death rate as soon as you start on this one. Anyway, I'm including 2 levels at the end of the video that defeated me. That's happening more and more often nowadays. One of them had well over 100 tries. By the time I leave it, it's probably like 300. And the other one didn't have that many tries, but I probably got it over 100. This first level is a straight up troll level, which is fine if you like that stuff. It's not an extremely smart troll level. It's not a complete garbage one either. But it's basically like there's hidden blocks, there's pick-a-paths. It's that kind of stuff. There's one moment that was actually kind of funny, but most of the trolls are just kind of lame. I would, even if you love troll levels, even if you're the biggest DGR fan, DGR Dave, or Carl. There's several players who are well known for playing troll levels. I won't even watch their videos anymore just because I just don't like troll levels. But yeah, here's a hidden key. It's actually pretty obvious where it is, but after the blind thwomp, the death pipe, I'm like, that's enough. This level is lame. Very obvious troll here. If you don't know how to avoid that one, you haven't played this game very much. I'm looking around for some hidden blocks. This one is it's pretty tedious. Not at all clever, fun, just kind of tedious. But I've also seen far worse. There's another trollish level a little later too. I take what they give me. I have a site that randomizes these uncleared 2019 levels, and I'll just do whatever they give me. And if I can't, I move on. But I'll tell you, the ones I did move on, I tried for a very long time. Especially there's the 3D World speedrun level. Not a terrible level in itself. I think it's a little unfair at a couple of points, but my god, is there so much to that level. It's like a 70 or 80 second? I don't remember exactly. And I got nowhere near the end. I did check the level viewer. I did not check the level viewer for this one, by the way. I thought, well, you know, it's mostly like pick-a-path type thing. I'll just keep going. I think I looked at it afterwards to see if there was because it did look like there was a dev exit. But if there's a way to get to it, I've never found out. It may be possible, but I don't think it is. I think it's just there to look like a dev exit, but isn't actually one. That almost got me again with the thwomp. I waited just a second too long, and he hit me but didn't crush me. And yeah, there's a lot of pipes to go in, and I see this right here. I'm pretty much done going in pipes. There's just so many. They drop you right to your death. So let's go. You gotta wait forever on these blinking bots. This level just lasts forever too. That's the most no checkpoint, you know. So you have to just keep trying and keep experimenting with what works. The only funny troll in this whole level is coming up right here. It's the only thing that made me laugh. Blam, right in the face. I wanted it to shoot a bullet. I assumed it was going to shoot a bullet, but that Potaboo, the fireball, comes out so fast that I couldn't move. Now I contemplated jumping off to the right, but I think I know where to go. I promise I didn't look up anything on this level. Not that I won't in some cases. But I was like, I just want to play this one naturally. It's annoying, but it's not too bad. Actually, there's another kind of funny troll. I don't know if he meant it as a troll or if I just screwed up. Gotta go down fast before that thwomp hits you. What I figured I needed to do is go backwards. Because I know that there's a path up above, it looks like. And I can wall jump off these. I don't think I really think I could have made it up here without. Maybe not. I would have had to do some sort of wicked shit. No, I could never have gotten over these. So yeah, you do have to hit that. That box is obviously going to be a death box. I didn't react quick enough, because I didn't know exactly. I've seen this area before, but I hadn't studied it, so I didn't know where the non-spiky skip squeaks were. The spiky skip squeaks are like jumping spikes. You don't want to touch them, obviously. And yeah, you see these guys up here are getting pushed over, and I have to be really careful because there's a bully trying to push him on top of me. If you go through that clear pipe, it does drop you in a pit. I did attempt that eventually. But my assumption is that I have to go through this key door and that this bully has the key. It could have also been one of those skip squeaks. Unlikely to be the spiked ones because there's actually no way to kill them, although he did hide a key. Here's another one of the funnier things that happens on this level. That actually happened a couple of times. The second time I try that, I attempt to be more careful. He pops out from under the bully there. But when you hit that bully, you're kind of stunned for a second, so I didn't have a chance to. So yeah, I kill him. I do get a key. So let's go through this key door. And do I speed this up? I might. Yeah, I do speed it up. Yeah, wait forever on these blinking blocks. And that's the end, right? Well, you're thinking, okay, I see a warp box right on top of the flag, so if I go through that pipe, I'm definitely going to get thrown or get killed. But then I realized after, and then he soft locks me, the fucking asshole. I guess I deserved it. But you see that there's another warp block down on the bottom. So yeah, you just, if you know that, you can wall jump immediately, and then that's the level. Yeah, I hate troll levels. Even a good troll level I hate. So that's I would call that like somewhere between a good and hot garbage one. He's clever enough to trick you, but it's not that interesting either. It's still mostly just pick a path. So yeah, moving on to the second level. This is the level that I kind of like, and it only took me like a few minutes. You know, that unless it's like a really hard level that I'm really into, you really just don't want to spend a lot of time in any Mario Maker level. Yeah, if it's like an extremely hard level that's really fun to play and you're really excited to beat it, I don't mind spending a couple hours on something, but most levels aren't like that, especially like a troll level. I don't want to be there for like an hour, so it's really nice actually to have one that only takes like, 3 minutes to beat, or not 3 minutes. Yeah, I mean 3 minutes to beat total with all the lives you lose. And that sounds like, yeah, I want easy levels, but that's not true. If I have fun, that's a good level. Now, on this level is very short, and I had fun. I'm surprised that no one could beat it before, but I don't know if that many people really played it. I didn't look. I don't think it had a lot of lives dedicated to it. It probably only took me maybe 5 or 6 lives, I think. I don't remember. I do cuts a little too fast around some of the title screens, ending screens. I don't know. I don't know if anyone actually pays attention to how many lives it takes me. I'd like to, but I'm too lazy and I forget about it a lot of the time. I'm just estimating. Like I said, that last level probably took me 40 minutes to beat, and I'm sure I died, you know, 30 times at least. It wasn't that many really though. It was 20 or 30 times. Yeah, this one 5 or 6. I did afterwards. I played it again to see what was in that pipe. It's nothing. I think it's just a decoration choice. You saw another pipe earlier in the level that didn't work. I might have cut the time that I tried it, but yeah, that level was good. It's a perfectly fair and fun level. Onto another troll level. A lot of 3D World this week. Like I said, I like 3D World, but it inspires a lot of people to make garbage. This one is also probably a troll. There are definitely trolls. There's a couple of you see that warp box, you have to avoid it. You're gonna die if you don't. There's a pick a path situation up here. There's a soft lock down below. Yeah, two warp boxes that drop you right in the pit, and you know that this one right to my right is one. I'm like, yeah, boo. Yeah, I thought about it for a second. I'm like, no, I'm definitely gonna boo this level no matter what. And you have to go up the pipe pretty quick, or else you get sucked into that warp box. So yeah, just a way to suck lives out of you. I don't go here yet, but if you get a cat power up, you're in kind of a duck position. So then there's gonna be blocks above you. But I didn't think about it, but like if you grab the mushroom, you're in a standing position, and you're above where any blocks could be. So you're safe if you get... And you need the mushroom because he drops you right on some spikes. Easy enough to react to that. That's not unfair. The thwomp, that is. On, off, whether to hit it or not. This icicle drops, it blocks you off, but if you go all the way back, it respawns the bullet blaster on top of it. If you hit that on off, you die. You're stuck there and you have to hit the blue. Down there, I'm sure it's a soft lock. I don't think I actually checked. So here's another being chased by a thwomp situation. Not easy, or not hard to avoid that, but I want to look up to the left at first, and I thought if he was a more clever troll maker, I could drop down here, and I figured it's not that hard to get back, so let's see. I should have realized that was death, because I did see that area earlier, I just couldn't remember. Wait for that thwomp to leave so you don't run into him. I don't trust him to hit the on-off switch. It actually turns out never to. I think he actually wants you to hit it, because later there's spikes that you'll end up hitting, but you don't have to hit it, so I don't care about those spikes. But then again, if you're doing the level correctly, I don't think you get anywhere near those spikes. This is a little bit of a thwomp puzzle like that last level. It's not that hard, but I did die a few times here. Just kind of assessing the situation here. And I mess up. Get squished. Shouldn't have died here, but I did. A couple of times at least. Yeah, if you stay on the side of the thwomp, the side that doesn't move, it's easy enough to get up here. Next section is another thwomp riding section. Arrows, do I trust them? I shouldn't, but I'd try it. See, here's where the spikes are supposed to be activated. They're not. I'm like, well, I have to get up there because I figured that was the whole thing. And then I'm like, well, do I just blind jump? So I actually tried to see what's down here, but I can't. And I figure, oh, that distance seems too far to jump no matter where I am on the stage. So I actually ended up looking in the level viewer just so I didn't have to do this again. There's another thwomp hidden down in the lava. So, very good game design, level design here. Shit that I can't see that I have to drop on. Is that more or less the level? I don't remember. Yeah, I'm looking here. I'm just looking now. So I'm like, I was confused. Yep, there's another long blind jump. Yeah, this level isn't the worst thing I've ever seen, but the death doors earlier, here I'm looking again, make sure there's nothing to kill me. But yeah, the death doors earlier, soft locks, I'm like, stupid, worth a boo. Then you got the blind jumps. And that's more or less the level. There's a little, I don't know why he even bothers with this stuff. I'm sure if you fall down to the right, there's a soft lock. Just a very unclever level. But it wasn't like the worst thing ever. I wouldn't rather play this level than the first level, because at least there was a little bit of a challenge in that first level. But they're both bad. That one took a lot less time. Here's the only non-3D world level this session. An SMBU level. This one kind of sucks. It's kind of an escort mission. It's pretty lazy. I'm not sure why no one beat it, but I think that the deal is, here's a weird mechanic. So it's a little bit of an escort mission. I didn't even notice that at first. Then I kind of realized later. But so if an enemy bounces on top of note blocks and their vines are in the note block, or enemies or whatever, the stuff will drop. The vines will drop. What I did not realize is that if they hit them from below, that doesn't do anything. You have to activate the enemy. Basically, you have to bop him and kick the shell. Here I'm realizing, oh, there's a... And it gives me a reset door. First of all, I hate escort missions. They're so boring. I boo it mainly for that. I just don't like them. I just hate that level design. See, I let him out, and he's bouncing, and I'm like, why isn't he activated? There's definitely vines in those. And I'm like, I couldn't understand it at first. Because like I said, if he walked over on top of those things, it would definitely drop the vines. But if he bops them from below, it doesn't activate them, which is a little bit of a weird mechanic. You'd think he could work those from below, but apparently you can't. Yeah, if you can activate them from above, why can't you activate them from below? Here I'm like, where is he going? What am I supposed to do here? And I just tried jumping just to see. Apparently a lot of people have tried that. A lot of X's there. You can't make that. And I just thought, after that, I'm like, maybe that's how to do it. You have to make sure you follow him, or if the vines are off screen, they don't activate. So if you don't follow right away. And then another thing is activated over here, another shell contraption. Yeah, I'm not a fan of escort missions, and I actually did make one early on. I deleted it. I know I made a couple. One was not as bad, but over time I've seen so many of them that. And then here I think I'm also escorting him here. Apparently I'm not. Apparently there's a story going on that I don't understand. Honestly, that first section is more or less the whole level. None of this other stuff really matters. I assume you die if you fall. He gives you a lot of coins, too. Oh, see, I think you're probably getting the Koopa back to his wife or husband or whatever. Yeah, that's the whole level. I'm shocked that no one else figured that out. It wasn't that complicated. I did boo it. I don't regret it because, like I said, I can't stand escort missions. But it's a very easy level, to be honest. So this last level that I actually beat, not counting the ones I don't beat, is atrocious. And the worst thing is, when it starts, it's like, it doesn't seem that bad. I thought this would be an easy clear. I'm only showing the clear on this one because it's a very long level, but it's an auto scroll. And it starts off in the main world. with a very simple auto scroll. You know, very traditional and not super difficult. I got hit by a hammer there. Here's the thing though, you get a checkpoint before the subworld, and the subworld is absolutely impossible. It's not literally impossible, but it's pretty close to impossible if you don't have this cat suit. You need a couple of hits, because when you start at the checkpoint and go back into the subworld, it's a vertical auto scroller going up on some floating boxes in lava, and there's a Charvarg going everywhere. That's your last cat power suit, by the way, power up. So if you miss that or get hit after this, reset it. So that's the thing. You start off with no mushroom, nothing, and you get there's a couple of mushrooms along the way, but not many, and they come pretty rarely, and it's just very nearly impossible. I think after I played it, like, I seriously spent 70 lives on this freaking level. So anytime I would die after this point, I would end up resetting the whole. Because I tried to do this without a cat. First of all, you can't kill that dry bones without the cat suit. So you get rid of that guy right away. So he's not, or else he's constantly walking back and forth on these boxes, and you have to avoid him. And you have to avoid this Charvarg, and he can span the whole screen. There, I got rid of the magic Koopas, that they can't destroy my boxes. Here's the first power-up. That's easy enough to get to. But later on, there are a couple of Hammer brothers throwing hammers. So Charvarg does have a pattern. He kind of follows you. He's a little bit random, but he kind of follows you. And if he does that little splash thing where he comes up and looks at you, like this right here, he's actually going to start from that point, and whichever way he moved, he's going to go. So it is easy to see. See, this time, if I go, oh no, I think I was trying to kill something there. I can't. So yeah, I lost my cat power suit. So what you want to do at this point is you want to get boxes. Make sure there's boxes on the far left and far right of the screen. That way, if Charvarg comes all the way across the screen, you can avoid him. So right here, he's going to start right to the right of me, and he's going to go all the way to the right. I can stay on the left, I'm fine. Now here we have a challenge with these bombs that are breaking my boxes, and hopefully they don't break what I'm standing on. I actually don't have to do the special maneuver where I avoid them, I don't think, on this life. Now at this point, after the bombs, and we have a magic Koopa there, what you want to do is make a single layer of boxes, and then you just sit here and duck. And he keeps leaping over your head. And if there's a double layer of boxes, you actually run into him. You'll see I still have a mushroom at this point, which is important. But yeah, he will just keep doing this. If you stay in the middle, for the longest time, he'll just keep doing this. And its RNG is caused by how you move. So if you're just sitting here, it's always the same. But eventually, and then these bullets mostly don't hit you if you're in the middle. But eventually he'll go and do the arc, which I got hit once, but there's the pipe. Now we have a pom-pom fight, and I did get here one other time before I beat this. If you stand on this middle platform, you can always see Charvarg coming. You just want to be very careful when you fight Pom-Pom. Make sure you can jump on top of her. The first time I got to this point, I tried to jump in front of her so I could jump on top of her, and she wailed me with a ninja star. And that's all it is. Seems very easy when it's just when you're just beating it, but that actually took me like 60 lives, 70 lives, and developing a lot of strategy for that Charvarg section. Yeah, very, very poor checkpoint placement in that level. If he gave you a power-up, like any kind of fire flower or cat suit, right as soon as you entered that vertical auto-scroll section, the level would have been saved. That would have been acceptable. What he did, that doesn't work. So we're going to move on to the two levels I can't beat. The first one is a Super Mario World fast auto scroll, and I look right away. I look at the upload time. It's 1 minute 10 seconds. I don't think I make it more than 5 seconds into this damn level. It is so hard. Maybe I make it 10 seconds, but that means there's a whole minute left, you know? And I looked at the level viewer, and there's a lot left, and I could not accomplish this. It was so hard. But it's like incredibly unfair, too. Look at this. I booed this right away. It's like, how am I supposed to react to any of this shit? Yeah, you just have to keep doing it until you learn it, and it's not fun, and it's annoying, and there's all kinds of crap. And there's also Hammer Brothers, so RNG. We're going to show the best, pretty close to the best attempt. There might have been one slightly better. It's really hard to get over these guys, really hard to get under that guy. You have to kick the shell, you have to move this really fast, and then you kick this big shell, and then you have to jump to the right. The only further I got hit by the Hammer Brother one time, so I didn't make it over there. That was it. Second level that I couldn't beat is a very difficult 3D World speedrun. This, I can't remember if it's like 80, 90 seconds long. It's so long. And there's so much to do, and it's all really hard, and I'm not sure I was doing it correctly, because as far as I got, there was a lot more. This is pretty close to my best attempt. I couldn't quite find the best attempt. It's also, you just have to go through the same shit every time, and it's very annoying. And there's some spots that are really blind, which is why I boot it. I booted after I got crushed by a thwomp for like when I got to a certain point. This part right here sucks. I don't really understand if I'm doing it the way he wants to, but I got a star. I don't think you're supposed to do that, but I'm not sure. Yeah, but you can skip some stuff right here too, so that helps. This part is kind of where I boot it. There's a couple of things that really piss me off. There's a blind thwomp up above here. If you get on top of this guy, you get crushed and you can't see it. The worst part of this level, the part that I can barely understand, I know I'm supposed to throw the P-switch there, but I don't. This part, I do not understand this part. It takes me forever to get through here. It just never lines up. I think I'm supposed to be small, honestly. I think that's the whole deal. Yeah, I usually wasted so much time on this part I couldn't get any further. I also saw that there might be cheese with a spring drop, so I kept trying to grab these springs, but I never... I don't know if it's even possible to get it through that door. It would be very difficult anyway. Yeah, look how much time I spend on this. I did a couple of times do it right. Yeah, I try to drop it. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be small here. Anyway, there's a little more of this, and I got just a little bit further. I couldn't find the life, but I'm gonna run out of time here. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. I love replying to comments. Yeah, I'm having fun doing this. I know my viewership is a little down, but I think the people who actually watch the video are the same, who watch it every week, which is nice. I love you guys. Yeah, I'm wasting a lot of time here, but the video is just gonna end when I die here. So that's the end of the video. Thanks so much. Goodbye.